The Granite Hills High School library was like a second home for junior Cairo Jones. She'd go there to relax in the quiet sanctuary, sifting through books or asking the librarian for help with research papers.
Our librarian, she knew every book that was in that library. As soon as you said a title, she'd be like, oh, that one's checked out. Oh no, that one's right over there. So I went there pretty often.
But all of that changed this school year, following a March vote by board trustees to cut all librarian positions in the district.
A lot of the times it's been closed, most of into lunch and at fourth period, which for me, those are like the times that I can go to the library because all of my other classes are like, we're doing stuff until the bell.
West Hills High School senior Lillian Zender also felt the loss of her school's librarian.
It's completely changed most of the work that our librarian put into it, as displaying artwork. A lot of her references, recommendations, that's all almost completely gone because it went with her.
Earlier this month, the board majority followed up their March decision by approving one librarian to oversee all libraries in the district. And that librarian will report to an official in the district office. District officials refused a request from KPBS for an interview, but in an emailed statement said, current library staff members can check out books. However, they can't supervise students like the former librarians could. Students say this means they can't study, gather for clubs, or get help with their research in the library. Amy Carinta, president of the California School Library Association, says, when you remove a teacher librarian,
there is a huge absence of those types of lessons and the depth to which the teacher librarian can go.
In its emailed response to KPBS, the district said, quote, as is natural during a period of transition, we have been addressing some misunderstandings regarding library operations. To our knowledge, students have access to the library throughout the day, except for brief periods when a library technician may be on break or lunch, end quote. Jackie Na is a social studies teacher at Valhalla High School, who spoke to KPBS after the board's most recent public meeting. She says the board's moves look like a step towards censorship.
I would definitely have some concerns, especially with what level of interaction the board expected to have with said district librarian, because I think they've overstepped in a lot of areas, trying to micromanage day-to-day decisions of staff in the district where that's not really their role.
Na is not alone in her concerns. Teachers, students, and former librarians say the board majority's actions speak to a larger conservative political movement. Jason Balistreri is a former librarian and now teaches history at Mount Miguel High School.
Definitely, it seems like there's an ideological agenda, and it's like a full front battle on many fronts. It feels like they're attacking public education, and they are.
Barbara Ruggles, a West Hills High School English teacher, is one of multiple teachers who say that issues with getting approval for new books feed into censorship concerns.
For us to just be continuously told no, even though we're doing everything right, suggests there's some other censorship going on because they just refuse to tell us anything more.
The district acknowledged the book review process needs clarification and added that officials have outlined goals to build a culture of trust and collaboration. Balistreri says the recent board decisions have actually eroded trust in the district.
That is a fear, is that they would, they're at the whims of the board and the district. It seems that separation of powers and checks and balances has disappeared. And now it just seems the district do whatever the board says.
District officials have not said when they plan to hire the district librarian. Elaine Alfaro, KPBS News.